I challenged you in December to take this music app, Calypso, and make a 3D animation promoting it. And I got some pretty interesting submissions. Let's get right into it. That submission was by Faith from Nigeria. Now, one thing I did differently this time is that I had a 30-minute call with everyone that participated in this challenge, where I personally got into the behind the scenes of their project. So how did Faith come up with this concept?
The ideation process, if that's the word, began with the logo. So I took the logo, I recreated it in 3D, that is in Cinema 4D. So when I had that, it really just started bringing it into life. Because I knew that I could bend it, twist it, and move it around in weird ways. I wanted to do some complex things, but then there is time constraint, so it has to be an idea that works. So I said that okay, when I'm under that kind of time constraint, simple but effective is important.
This one looks like a tricky shot. How can we recreate that?
You know, the logo comes out of the screen, right? So in the beginning, the logo is actually behind the phone, but the phone is working. It's actually very basic. Yeah. So I added in Cinema 4D, there's something called a collision modifier. It basically gives the illusion of collision, that something is penetrating something. So as it's coming out now, there's this penetration effect.
Okay. So
basically, yeah. So if that is from this collision modifier here. If I disable that, it's gone. There's an invisible sphere that is triggering that you don't see.
So that is following the logo.
That is following the logo, yeah. I use a Core i5 10th gen, and it's about 4.5 gigahertz when it's running at its max. And I use a 1650 Ti graphics card.
Wow.
So it's like the entry levels right now.
And I think people should know this, because when someone looks at something like this, they would just assume, of course, he did something dope. He has a dope PC.
I like how coherent and technical each shot is. My favorite would be this one where the logo came out of the screen. But how was he able to make the UI float like that?
Yeah, so it started with Photoshop, yeah. So I took you gave us some screens.
Yeah.
So I took it to Photoshop and I broke them apart into separate individual layers, and I brought into Cinema 4D. So Photoshop and Cinema 4D, they work really well.
This was actually well put together for a 15 seconds video. I will give this one a 4 for concept, 5 for design, everything looked and worked well together, 5 for animation, 2.5 for sound design, and then a 4 for marketability. Thank you for participating, Faith. You can find more of his work on Instagram at Chizai Studios. Now on to the next submission by Kripa from Nepal. So this was a funny one. Immediately I saw the emojis, I went like, interesting. Now this video has a lot of potential and there is a lot of interesting things I like about it. But first of all, I was curious as to how she came up with this idea of using an emoji to sell a music app. And this is what she had to say.
So I thought of what could it be? How could a person relate it as a new app? So I thought an emoji. Everybody uses emoji, and it will be cool that the emoji wears shades that gives the vibe of some kind of musical. This app or this product is some kind of product that relates to music. While I was working for the first scene, I saw it like it was a Pac-Man. So how could I creatively use the mascot with the logo?
So the logo made you think of Pac-Man. Now in terms of general technique, I like how shots in this video were executed. I mean, I like this blinking and zooming effect here, and this clever transition where you focused on that particular emoji then jump cuts to the next shot. I liked it. The main thing I had an issue with was the use of colors. It was all over the place. My suggestion to you for next time will be to utilize only the brand colors. That's the green, the blue, and the purple in this case. Every other color felt out of place. Even the app screens used in the animation weren't the same app screens given for the challenge. So for concept, I will give this a 4, pretty outside the box concept. 2 for design, because of the color issue I mentioned earlier. 5 for animation, every motion was clean. 4 for sound design. It would have been a 5 if the music didn't randomly switch the vibe in the middle of the video. Maybe if the music changed right after you clicked the music card, that might have worked. And finally, a 1 for marketability. I don't think this video makes me want to jump into my app store and download this app. But very well done, Kripa. Thank you for participating in this challenge. You guys can find more of our work on Instagram at Wahida Studio. So guys, there you have it, our 2 submissions for this challenge. I will admit that this was the first challenge where I didn't have a tutorial on my channel to help you out. So I'm thinking of working on a course to help you create great app demos like this. Drop a comment down below if this is something you'll be interested in. Don't forget to leave a like under the video, and I'll see you in the next one.